Alright, so we have this potential 2-minute inversion, delivering out of the hourly internal high. I don't think I'm going to take it. I don't like how the entry is at EQ, the range. Like, we could just rebalance the EQ and then see a continuation long to the 4-hour buy side. So I really do not want to short this, but I don't want to long either because we have a protected high, because it's a high that took another side of a gap. So I'm going to fade this, but I'm pretty sure we'll go down. We should dump. It looks like we could dump. Looks very dumpy here. The fact we just destroyed that whole 2-minute gap, but I don't know if we're gonna hold this EQ. I'm not the biggest fan of this whatsoever. So good momentum, everything is there. I just don't like how we left that 4-hour buy side. But does it really matter? Because we've tapped into the daily volume balance. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna get him. I see the point. It's a Friday as well, I don't rate Fridays. But yeah, there's a 2-minute. Haven't got the 3-minute yet. Let's see if we can get a bit of follow through. I do kind of want to try this because I know we're going down, but like, yeah, I mean, I can't now. It's OT. It's been really hesitant in these markets. Annoying. Yeah. There's a dump. Okay, we have the EQ and OT of this leg. I might do it to this leg instead. Obviously, I have the unfilled 4-hour. Would want to see longs here, but I don't know. Like, we're still going for a protected high. Everything now seems a bit low probability. I mean, we've come down, yeah, 400 points. This 4 hours just looks like it's going to get ran through. Might get off. Don't think it's worth it trying to seek out a trade now. Yeah, pretty dull week this week. Okay, so after live recording, I'm going to run through everything that I was thinking. The reason I took no trade today was because I kind of lacked confidence in the setup that was presented. The high time frame aligned with everything that I wanted to see. This was my bias pre-market. I was bullish and I wanted to see this 4-hour buy side get hit. And I was seeing the fact that we had obviously a very bullish high time frame structure. We did have an unfilled 4-hour, which I originally wanted to see get retraced into for a long, but we ended up going open at market open, which kind of leads me on to why I didn't take this 2-minute short. A+ trade, mechanically, everything was there. Even discretion wise, it made a lot of sense to play out. I think the reason I didn't like it is because we left this buy side and I thought that would get hit. In hindsight, it made sense to reject, and I realised in live time that we did have a daily volume imbalance here, and we were kind of using the super high quadrant of this like daily wick as like a rejection area. And like, I just didn't know if I didn't know if we'd hold this gap and go to this high. Like when we were like here in the 3-minute gap, I thought we'd use like EQ of this range to go higher, which is why I didn't want to enter on this 2-minute, because this whole move could have been a downside move to tap into EQ to then go up, right? Because we know the market loves to retrace to equilibrium before going higher. So in my head, I still looked at this buy side as a place where the market could have went. So that's why I faded this 2-minute short. Obviously in hindsight it was a banger. Even in lifetime it was a banger if you were bearish. I just wasn't entirely sure if we were or not. Banger trade, very good average. Yeah, I would have won a 50-point hard stop because I wouldn't have wanted to see us come higher than that. We had this for the break even. I think I would have went this break even, and this would have stopped me at break even, but I don't know if I would have truly went there. I feel like it is kind of just engineered, so you could have went break even at the 5-minute, which would have been fine. And then, I mean, you could have held it in hindsight to like anywhere, but I probably would have held it to the 4-hour. I mean, even that is quite far. I probably would have just held it to like the most recent 50-minute swing low. Well, to be fair, the most recent 50-minute swing low is here. That made a lot more sense to target there. But yeah, one of those days where high time frame buys played out perfectly fine. It's just the lower time frame entry I'm just not a fan of. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you found this helpful and educational, please drop a like, comment and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos, and I'm going to try and be consistent with it. This week has obviously been super dry, not a lot has happened. Hoping August can give us something nice. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Goodbye.